La 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 la. Testing, testing, testing. Oh, we got no music. So are we something? Let's try and fix that. Hmm. Why can't this just work normally? Make another logic source. Still nothing. Oh, okie dokie. Then we are trying workaround number one. It just takes a while to load. Right. Well, we get sound. Cool. Could do the rounds, try and gather people. How about now? Is that coming through? Nice. Okay. Turns out this is the only reliable setup. Right. Okay. Let me start over. I was just saying. Hey Waslow, and that you made it, and thanks for coming. And how come you can? How come you were able to make it here today for this time? Oh wow, I can see this. I can see the chat on my my stream image, but not in Streamlabs. That's so weird. I saw you just said something, Red Fox. Hey, what the hell? It's not even coming up on Twitch. That's so weird. Well. Huh. I'm getting like phantom messages. Finished the composing editing part of my work. Just brainstorming new video ideas. Totally good to watch. Oh, awesome. That's great. Yeah, it's probably not very easy to watch when you're actually doing your own music. Today I was thinking of just writing some like really chill, like adventure BGM. I'm actually oh, you're on YouTube. Huh. Yeah, I had to go in the multi-stream chat to actually see it. I realized. So this is actually my old Hightail template for like that I developed towards the end. I realized I put like so much reverb on this. I'm not gonna do that now. I think I'm like starting to become a little bit more chill when it comes to reverb. Go through phases, I guess. Because it's very tempting to just put a lot of reverb on and a lot of delay, because you can just kind of get away with a lot of that. Oh, there's actually quite a bit of input lag on here. Oh, it's probably this stuff. Just get rid of these master plugins here. You know what? I think it's actually some of these bus plugins. I've got too much plugins on. Still far too. Oh yeah, it's sending the bus. Oh, I see. It's actually sending delay. Somewhat completely, I want to listen to the Hightail soundtrack again 24/7. But now that the game might release, I kind of want to save it for having in-game content. Well, today's music is going to be closer to what Hightail was, I suppose. Oh my god, I put so much stuff. I put so much delay on everything. What's the tempo here? Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, cool. This is kind of the melody, the bass melody I was thinking. I haven't written a melody like this already, have I? Hope not. That'd be embarrassing. It sounds like something I've already done, but I'm not sure. I guess that's like the curse when you start writing these like sort of kind of generic RPG stuff. But yeah, this is the Hytale template that I developed towards the end of. It was like the new template in a way that I set up for Zone 1. I'm actually gonna post around that I'm streaming a couple more places. Just give me 2 seconds here, and then we're gonna get right into it. I just do like a round in on Discord, basically. So but yeah, how's everybody doing? What do you guys? I'm guessing Red Gamer and Wasla, you're both in the States, or? So I guess this music is kind of gonna be oil-blooded. Drill, baby, drill. I've written so much music in C, and it's pure laziness. You know, there's nothing really behind it. It's just because I write it in C or in G, or maybe D. I don't know. It's kind of like it's just easier. Maybe it should just actually start a bit louder. That sounds quite high tilly, but that's fine. You get a free pass today. I'm not even working on that game. My key of choice is not G sharp. Not A flat. A flat sucks. Nobody in the right mind would write in that garbage. So exactly, I totally agree. That's why we're writing in A flat today. Put some sprinkles of Tillstrom around there. Maybe it did need some more. Are you serious? Why does this keep happening? La 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 la. Oh, it's working. Okay, cool. Weird. Alright, let's trumpets. I don't think we're gonna need that today. Moments of Wonder. You know that one, Maslow? Classic. Probably not gonna use that today, because it's quite like a bit more nighttimey. I think it's kind of like Aurora, you know, like go across the sky sort of thing. Yeah, these are like the downside with these are that they're like a chord, so if you play anywhere else, it'll be like that chord. works as long as you just stay there. In that like one. I feel like I've used this at some point. You know, if you ever want to make like meditation music, you could probably make money off of just making this like hour-long yeah, hour-long like meditation things on YouTube. Just go through all of the Omnisphere pads. Yeah, I'm probably gonna use some of these. Just a couple of those will do nicely. Let's go. It's like basically the same, but like slightly different. Right, let's write some more music. I feel like the opening needs to be kind of like a bit magical, just to capture people, right? So the way to do that is to use a upwards chimes. I think I've got that in here somewhere. Transitional elements. There we go. Just press this button. Is this the right button? Nah, it's one octave down. Okay. That's the one. Okay. There you go. That's it. That's all you need. I think it might like increase, add some delay on there, just to like spin it around a bit. I think I add like a lot of reverb because I want to try and even out the unevenness in the sample. Also, this is quite low, so I need to gain it. 6. So you need that, and then you need maybe some bells. Although the bells are like so high TLA, I don't know if I can use it. Nah, maybe. If I hide it behind the top of the chimes, maybe it's okay. Just to like extend that like little glitter. Then we're gonna put some flute. This is like, I can just play solo on this flute for like 30 minutes and people wouldn't care probably. I'll probably have a bit where it's just like solo flute for like a bit. Maybe like some little filler pad or whatever in the middle. Oh yeah, aquarium exhibit. Oh my god, that's like so on the nose. It's so accurate. That's exactly what it is. Just like, yeah, you're in the sea. See, oh, look at all the fishies. I mean, it works. That's the reason that it works. Okay, well, this needs more reverb for sure. For sure. Oh shit, not delay. It's like once I start getting into this, I feel like I'm gonna be able to extend. Wait, I think I screwed up there. Oh yeah, actually I see. Oh yeah, I see. Okay, I just held it and faded it out. And then I guess the next bit I'll do like some loot. You know, the ooh choir, the ooh female choir. It just works. It just works. Right. I gotta clean this up a little bit. There's like, just quantize everything to like every 4. Every, whatever that's called, quaver? No. I can't remember any music terms anymore. Like, after university, the moment I get back into a studio with an orchestra, I'll be screwed. One day, Oscar. One day. That's a dream. Okay, well, it sounded pretty good so far. I appreciate this little build I've got going on. Like, simple here, and then strings kind of start coming in here, and then the choir comes in after that, and then, you know, subtle but charming. That's what it is. And I guess in the next part we could either go for like harp or lute. I'm trying to like not take it up. You and Simon will do it, I believe. Thank you. I am glad people believe. That means a lot. I'm not crying. No. I'll just keep it simpler. Oops. Maybe I'd like a little harp gliss here, just to like, you know. Did you hear about? Fucking hell. There he goes again. No, they have not contacted me about that yet. I literally didn't read who wrote that message before reading the message. Major. You know, I actually met the guy who made this library, and he said he wasn't very happy with it. And I mean, I've used it a lot, but I agree it could probably be better. Some of the lines, some of the phrases are like, the thing that bothers me with it is that you press a note where you want the line to start, but it doesn't start there and it doesn't end at that note either. It ends at some other note. I understand it's like probably hard to control when you're just like sort of glissing randomly up a harp, but I don't know, it would have been nice to like for it to hit that note that you're kind of like from top to bottom to top. Did I just change it? Yeah, I did. I just accidentally hit a key switch. You know what? This isn't gonna work. I'm gonna play this out. I don't know why I put R bass on that. Guess I wanted it to be like really bassy. I don't think I need a compressor. I'm not very good at playing scales. Can't even play a minor scale. This is terrible. Lock him up. Don't be sorry. Be better. Okay. Normal we're playing with minors. Jesus Christ. Get out of here. Okay. Could I bring in some strings? Could I make this like slightly heavier without ruining the vibe? This is where it all goes wrong every time. wait. Right, so I'm controlling like the mod wheel and expression fader at the same time. I'm just that much of elite gamer. I guess that's not something people say anymore. And not with the times. ML360 no scope MLG composer. I mean, it's not something I aspire to be, I guess. Oh, I see. Didn't register the expression at the beginning, which made it 0. I feel like this just needs like a big altiverb verb. It's just the early, like the early reflections on altiverb is just so good. That's way too low. Oh. Like I'm tempted to do these, the 6s and the. I think I just need that's 5th in the cello actually. This has a element that is not affected by expression, so maybe I just cheat a little bit with some volume automation here. Maybe I'll avoid using the Renaissance lute. It feels wrong to use this Renaissance lute after using it so much on Hightail. I mean, this is the same, I guess, this lute. I used this, but I used this a little bit less than the other one. Maybe I should a little bit, maybe not delay actually. Oh wait, I need some. I need some. Maybe I do need some reverb too actually. That's like way too generic to do that. Or is it fine? Isn't that a line from The Witcher? Maybe not in the same context though. The Witcher's like, you know, I had to work really hard to avoid like literally writing the Witcher theme on Hytale, because the Witcher theme is like, fuck, I forgot what it is. Witcher? I hardly know her. Oh yeah, I remember now. Oh yeah, it's like, yeah, that's the one. If they don't include that theme on The Witcher 4, I'm gonna uninstall it. Okay, probably not, but still, I hope they really include that theme. What was I trying to write? That's the question now. Well, I only played The Witcher 3, and I loved it. I played it to death. Like, I basically platinumed it. But I didn't play Witcher 1 and 2. But I read some of the books, and the books are actually really good too. Very exciting. It's like cool to kind of know the story, and the lore is quite rich, and it's kind of interesting how the Witcher is like this like lone wolf who kind of weaves in and out of like the wilderness and this like political drama that he gets kind of caught up in the cities, because he's like always seems to get like mixed up with like nobles and like sorcerers and stuff. Yeah, I love it. And then you get to that really gritty like wilderness like or like underground caves, and like the monsters are like so like freaking, you know, grotesque in a way. And there's so many like sad, heart-wrenching stories, but then there's like really funny characters too. I think the books had like, I think the games managed to capture some of that. I definitely should play Witcher 3. Yeah, very, very good game. I drank so much wine playing that game. It was like it was after university, and I was just like finally earning some little bit of money from music. I was like, yeah, I can buy my own food. I can pay rent, even though I stayed at someone's house for like 2 years for like basically $300 a month, which was great for someone who was poor. But it also made me like just not worry too much about money. I think I was living on like $800 a month, and I have my Xbox, and I got a cheap bottle of wine, and I had enough money for food, because the food wasn't actually very expensive back then. It is now. Anyway. Oh yeah, yeah, it is really cheap on sales now. So the question now is like, should I just? I mean the stuff that's like is playing under here, I could play on a harp instead, really, or a guitar. Sounds great on the guitar, actually. Like this like. There was a guy I contacted about recording the lute, and he said I usually double it up with guitar. And when he said that, I was like, blasphemy! How can you do that? Like, besmirch the authentic sound of the lute with the guitar. But now I do it all the time myself, and I'm like, it actually sounds really good that way. So he was right. I mean, he was like actually an expert, and I should have listened to him, but. Yeah, so I played this bit wrong, so I'm just gonna fix that. Yeah, there we go. Fixed. Harp and guitar, maybe. This harp is like almost a little bit guitar-like. I don't think that's how you play a harp, really, but it's fine. It sounds good when it's like this. Oh, I quantized it by 8 notes, so the 16 kind of disappeared. Okay, let's just take this back away. I kind of want to try and like not. Like ruin the sound of the lute on top here. Yeah, we'll double that with the guitar. Maybe that's too much, too many things. Nah, let's just do it. Yeah. Nope, I'm actually gonna mute the harp. I think the guitar makes it sound a bit cleaner. Kind of wondering if I'm starting to doubt everything now. Starting to doubt everything. Was the backing on the lute what was working, or the melody? Let's just separate them already so that I can actually switch between them a bit easier. Okay, so these notes. The thing is, when you play it really hard on the instruments, it gets like really aggressive sound. Right, so I played wrong again. What games are you excited to play, Oscar? I have time. I have time to play music. I'm sorry, play music. Oh my god. Clearly, I don't have time because I'm thinking about music all the time. No, but I play. I'm just about to start playing Ghost of Yotei. I'm really sad about that, but I'm just finishing up another game first that I want to like get 100% because I'm really close to getting 100% on it, and then what other games? I mean, I wanted to play Silksong, but then I got to play Hollow Knight first, I think. But then I want to play Ghost of Yotei first, so I got to play that, and then I got to play Hollow Knight, and then Silksong, and then I also downloaded Expedition 33, which I haven't played yet, and I got to play that as well. So yeah, I do have a lot of projects on though. I'm kind of full up in October with stuff to do. And then there's Thanksmas, I guess, coming up, and I kind of have to dedicate some time to that in November. If you know, I was thinking of I was gonna do some collabs with people. I was gonna write like a song myself. Yeah, lots of cool stuff. And yeah, doing cool stuff, and then trying to keep this channel going. Death Stranding 2. Oh yeah, Death Stranding 2. Reason to buy one if I ever did. Yeah, Ghost of Yotei is probably worth it. Getting a PS5 for. I loved Ghost of Tsushima. It was like my favorite game. Hey Joey, how you doing? Well met. Maybe let's just get on this this harp here. Oh, I see. You know, this harp is actually good for melodies. There's some nice modulation happening in that. It's a bit witchery, but it's like it's not the same melody. It's just similar. Witcher 4 looks crazy. Graphics are nuts. I just hope that Witcher 4 like doesn't become like a super duper like demanding, you know, graphics demanding. So you have to have like a freaking daisy chained like 6000 series Nvidia or some shit like that. Expedition 43, yeah. Fantastic. Yeah, I've heard the story is like really good, even by people who don't normally play those kinds of games. But it's weird because it's like, why are all these people who wouldn't normally play these games playing these games and saying it's great? Doesn't make any sense. But that is what is happening, and they are saying it's great. So I guess I should listen and do it and play it. Okay, we're gonna go straight into the melody here. Yeah. I guess I'll like do like a quantize. Ooh, 16. I'll do like a half quantize, like just to kind of keep some of that slight human element here. Okay, I gotta. These notes are getting a bit too aggressive. Whoop. like let up the sustain here. So I kind of held it on for too long. Oh, but I did. Oh, but I did. Right. Okay. Never mind. Is this working? Is this sounding good? There is like a one note that is not working for me. Arc Raiders, the most anticipated game of time, excluding a certain block game. Yeah. Oh, I see what's going on here. Okay. Right. Oh, I see. Weird. Let's just do this. Sometimes these sample libraries act up a little bit. Yeah, that'll probably sound cleaner. And then, ooh, I like to like a little solo violin doubling on top of the violin here. It's like I gotta do something else. I can't do it. I guess that's like at least slightly better, slightly more original. Okay. I guess you can just steal this first bit and put it at the end, like that. Just take it down a little bit the second time. that's the melody. Yep. Good. Okay. Let's put in the strings here. Oh wait. It's like lagging behind like a little bit, but it's kind of cool. You know, I don't use violin 2 a lot, but for some reason in this library it's like always stronger than violin 1. Yeah, basically that. I think the timing is a bit weird, but we'll try and repair that. Yeah, it's just like a little bit too late. Quantize, and then we'll do a pre-delay. About 32. Yeah, let's try that. A little more. I feel like we could almost just get away with going into a pad here. Although, actually, I'm not so sure. Especially after Waslow said it was like Aquarium Simulator. Taking away all my confidence in these pads now. Like I said, it's right. He's right. Gotta make music manually. Just fifths droning on. Yeah. I think if I layer it with something, I suppose it could work. This one, these vocals are really nice. because they're quite prominent. Maybe they're a bit too like full of character. Like these work a bit better for BGM, especially this kind of thing. Like it's a bit more subdued, you know. Horn. Anybody recognize that? Deleted. Okay, yeah, I'm not actually using horn. I suppose I could use horn though. Let's not delete that actually. Yeah, Snowfall. That's right. Like solo violin is just so like Homestead, isn't it? Just back on Daddy's old farm, eh? I used to be a wee lad once. My dad used to take me to market on the old donkey, because we couldn't afford a horse. But I love that donkey to bits. Okay, moving on. You gotta get into character when making this music, you know. Where's the clarinet? Ooh, got way too much stuff on this channel. Yeah, maybe I could just do that. Oh yeah, I did that. Sometimes you just gotta do like a little break, a little solo woodwind break, you know. Actually works surprisingly well, provided you have good sounding samples. Like there's a lot of instruments that sound great in solo when they're well recorded, and in a nice, has like a nice room and everything on it. Like you can just, if you have like a real recording of a violin, you know, you can just listen to that, but it's not so easy with samples because it doesn't sound as good. Okay. Like you can just get so much for free with just big old fantasy chords, and that's what I'm all for in this track here. wrote that. Yeah, okay. Okay. Gotta play this right. Right. I gotta clean that up a little bit, but the gist of it is there. I just couldn't be bothered to like get a perfect take, you know. It's like I think that, oh, I played it wrong, so it's a bad take, but you can literally just fix like a couple of small things and it's fine. I think I overthink it a little bit too many times. Right, so there's, I'm just gonna quantize this actually and do the pre-delay again. Yeah, we're gonna go steep dive here. Okay, that's a bit too steep. Maybe like that. Oh, this is hard, like getting the perfect curve. I think the trick here is to maybe I'll add a bit more reverb actually. Maybe I can turn the mix up even. Yeah, let's just do that. It'll probably be fine. Yeah, I kind of curved a little bit too heavily there. Yes, I wanted to get this kind of like homestead kind of vibe here, I guess. I suppose it could work for when the players are kind of like either like starting out or kind of like starting their session from like a camp or, you know, a safe place, right? I guess it's just because I've been writing so much like dark stuff the past couple of sessions that I had to kind of do 180 today. Long fade. I think I went too hard there. You know, clarinet is like such like a homey instrument, isn't it? Although the issue with this one is that this is like a lot of long notes, and this sample library has like a natural decay that's like way too early. Let's see. Find another clarinet. Okay, I haven't got that saved. Right. Cinematic Studio woodwinds. Interesting. I guess that kind of works. It's a little... It doesn't sound as nice as the other one, maybe. It just seems just missing this. Maybe the other one's just like quite hyped in the high end. It's like so much breathing. Too sharp. Because this one sounds... This just sounds so warm and... Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna have to try and figure out how to use this right. I just gotta write the right lines, I guess. You'll never actually see complex chord in an aquarium, which is too intense for the screaming children. But it would be good for them. It would be what they deserve. That's kind of a nice line, I guess. Okay, maybe not all that jazz that I did there, but just like something simpler, I guess. Cool beans, okay. Yeah, I should have gone down there. Yeah, because if you play just one long note on this library, then it like goes pretty hard. And then it doesn't go hard enough on the like the final notes. I just wish it could. One thing I've done in the past to work around this is to like create a dip in the expression in the middle of the note to like kind of compensate for that like crazy like freaking crescendo it does. Kind of works, yeah. I feel like we could use a little bit of delay. It would just be nice. Okay, not that much though. Right. What menu am I in? Oh yeah. Then I guess we just go back to where we started. Actually, I can add like a little bit of flute stuff. Oof, too high. Just like a little bit of spice here. Yeah, right. Maybe not that last thing. Right. Okay. So maybe we'll get back to the melody. Wait. Why'd you cancel me off? Well, doesn't matter. I can just... Oh, I see what's happening here. Oh, wait, what? Okay, weird. I don't know what that happened. Oh, okay, I see what's happening here. Fine. What was the melody I was playing in the beginning here? Oh yeah, I remember, okay. Yep. I guess I don't need to correct this too much, although there were some bits that were a bit wonky. It's like if you add like a little bit of delay, it can make it kind of nice, and like especially the last note in the phrase, if you delay it just like a little bit. I actually want to boost this like a lot so that I can keep the velocity low, because it sounds quite nice on a low velocity. The moment you kind of push it hard, then it, you know, loses a lot of that grace. Needs to be like under 40. It was the year of 1852. The clockmaker was sitting in his tower with his daughter, trying to keep her warm. It's like horrible, like London. Everybody's poor. The only thing they had to warm themselves on was a matchstick. I get a little bit of that feeling when, you know, this kind of music is kind of like reflective backstory moment. But it's like curious. It's like, oh, it's a curious story of something amazing that happened. It's a miracle that took place that no one ever could have imagined. Especially not from poor people. I feel that's like every like British movie. It's always like the underdog, like Oliver Twist or Harry Potter or thank you. Yeah. Just using all the tricks in the book. Well, I'm gonna get some bassy bass up in here. Gonna go for a little bit of a pits bit next. That'll be nice. Ooh, could I add a little bit of horn? Just a little bit. Not horn, but some trump. I'm kind of hearing like a bit of a thick chord here. But it's a bit too distant. I think I need this to be really... Like sometimes when I want like that like Niente effect, I put it on the mod wheel, put the whole volume slider on the mod wheel. Maybe I should just stick to that, yeah. Take that away and then we'll go to the subdominant. So I'll reserve the subdominant by not hitting it in the bass right before there. Does that sound good? Maybe I should use the trombones actually. What the hell? Oh, trumpets. That's not right. I guess I saw TR. It's hard to get like really soft brass, like. I love really soft brass though, just like really like. It's just, there's not really a lot of libraries that have it. I guess it's like you can turn it down and you can kind of like change it up and stuff, you know, but. But there's something about like silent playing when it's loud. You turn up silent playing, you bring up the noise floor, you bring up the sound of the low intensity, if that makes sense. When you play louder, it's a different sound because it's like there's more pressure, more intensity. So I always try and get the lowest amount of velocity and just turning that up. Because it's just nicer, you know. So what I can do here to try and help massage this is to, because this library just goes to 0 if you hit 0. There's no sound. So I'll use expression. To help that. Okay, cool. I think that's sounding okay. Get some strings up in here. It's got way too much reverb on. It's the best strings, I think. It's the Flotando strings from Albion. This is from Albion Tundra. It's Flotando Concertino, which means like it's muted strings with playing Flotando. It's just very like soft. You know, works great for this stuff. This needs to be the loudest, actually. Yep. Cool. Okay, now we can kind of start adding stuff. Okay, you gotta check the volume at the start of the track. It's very common that I write lower and lower volume as the track progresses. Kind of a bad habit, I guess. Okay, this needs to swell more. Maybe like that. Well, that doesn't sound very good. Oh yeah, let's just do sustained. Pretty nice. That section sounds quite nice. Need to bring that back. Sleeping on that. Sleeping on that shit. My favorite non-orchestral game soundtracks. Well, I love the work of Disaster Piece, like Faz and Monsters Ate My Birthday Cake. It's like my favorite like kind of chiptune 8-bitty soundings soundtracks, at least. It's just so good. Trying to think of like what else. I love Risk of Rain soundtrack. It's like so awesome with like the freaking prog rock face melting guitar solos, you know. Fez is so good. You have to play Fez. It's such a masterpiece. It's a shame the developer was such a problematic character, to put it mildly. Very nice. Okay, I gotta put in some little bells, little belly things, little crotales. Have you heard the sound of Teardown? No, I haven't actually. That's cool. I'll write Teardown. Cool. Yeah, just also you can just send it to me, I guess. Let's put a little swell in there. Actually though. Become good friends with the composer Douglas. From the game. Okay, he's not a logic guy. He is the greatest at making music for planning things. Very good at anticipatory stuff. Okay, that's a very niche specialization. Very good at like music that makes you feel you're anticipating, like tension, like suspense. You mean making it good at like you're feeling excited and suspenseful. Oh, nice. That doesn't sound very good. Doesn't sound very good at all. let's do that. Planning heists. That sounds cool. There's actually a friend of mine who was thinking of making a heist game. But it would, like, for Vikings or something, like some kind of Viking raid heist. A little bit of brass there, maybe? It sounds a bit better with these like other horns. They're just a bit more in the background there. Is that too heavy? I guess I can turn it down like a little bit. I just feel like it needs some of that like weight, but not like. Already there, it needs to kind of come down quite a lot. This needs more high-end. We're going to solve that with fresh air. Where's my bells? There we go, yeah. Fresh Air free? No. But you can get a subscription with Slate Digital, and you'll get all the things. I think I bought Fresh Air. Yeah. I mean, Slate Digital has a lot of great plugins, but well, I'm subscribing to them, and it's like $15 a month, which is obviously it's an expense. If you buy their plugins straight out, then it'll cost you like 150 to 150 plus maybe. Let me just check actually. Fresh Air. Is it free? Well, if it's amazing. Well, get it now. Try. Is it try for free, or is it like you can actually get it for free? Get it free. For a limited time, we're giving away Fresh Air for free. Everybody, go get Fresh Air right now! Oh my god, such a great plugin. Create a free account on Slate Digital. You'll be making incredible mixes with Fresh Air in seconds. They should really get me money for saying this, but that's awesome. I mean, they are giving me a plugin. I mean, I already have their plugin, but they're giving you the plugin. So you should be saying it, really. Oh god, I have to do the iLok account stuff. Well, the good thing about the iLok stuff here is that it's cloud. So when you go on a different computer, you can like just transfer it via cloud. You don't have to have the physical chip. Like I have the physical chip for some stuff, but yeah. I understand why music software is having that licensing security was that strict. Well, yeah, zero military data. I know. It's strict, but it's because they want to protect their assets. They've like the military. No, but they I think in the before times, it was very easy to pirate plugins. Like super easy. You could just like send the files to a friend, and now he has the plugin too. So I think it's like the reason why they do it is that it's like the license is tied to your account. So you have to have an account that has registered that being bought on it, And iLok is just like a kind of umbrella thing that has been around for a while, I suppose. Yeah, it's it seems like a bit overboard for people who are relatively trustworthy, but then you have the crooks and the pirates. And for them, it's, you know, actually kind of, well, I suppose the people who are actually pirates, they can very easily crack it probably somehow. And it's probably only really bothering the normal people, but I think it probably helps, you know. I think it probably helps them protect their stuff. If I was selling a plugin, I'd prefer it if most of the people needed to buy it, because you know that's what your job is to make those things. Like, you don't want to have to work a second job because people won't pay for the thing that you made that you're selling, if that makes sense. But yeah, I get what you're saying. It's annoying. You're obviously not saying that they should give it away for free. It's just like, it probably could have been streamlined. I mean, there is a lot of other software that is easier, that isn't using iLok. Let's see, what am I doing next? Yeah, Adobe products I kind of gave up on. I wish they would just make it able to just, you know, do a buyout. Not to say that are worth the money. Not for us, probably, who are making music, but I think I had like a cool instrument once. Cool Dulcimer. That was like a mini Dulcimer. Haven't got it saved, but I'm gonna find it. It's been ages since I used it though. But it's a very thin. It's from Spitfire Labs. It's like got a nice thin sound. Small. I do use Keyscape actually, yes. these? I guess it has this in 2 keys only. Okay. Everything in keys except for the grand piano. Yeah. Yeah. So this was just the sound I was looking for right now. Yes, in Keyscape, what do I using? Do you know there's actually a really nice sound in Keyscape that I use a lot? That's the electric acoustic. I'll do this. Record this again. One more time. So maybe it's not perfect, but have like a bit more for crescendo. Yeah, I'll show you that sound in Keyscape that I use a lot. It's this one, electric acoustic. It's from Keyscape. It looks like this. Duo electric acoustic grand. And if you put, it just sounds very like yeah, it's so super 80s. I think that's why I like it so much. I'm super duper inspired by those bands. So T Square, Level 42, Cassiopeia. That's like all I listened to when I grew up, basically. So I should be making that, but instead I'm making this right now. I am working on trying to work my way into making that kind of music, which is kind of what Ompu Jam is supposed to hopefully be eventually. I don't know. I got a lot of projects lined up that encompass a bit more of that style. So I could hear a bit of it into sneaking in. Yeah, I mean it already has snuck in a little bit in the high space stuff. You can already kind of hear the 80s stuff kind of like sneak its way in, like the retro 90s 80s material. I just released an album yesterday for a game. Billy, come back to you playing the straight up Billy Joel opening bars. Yeah. Pressure. If I was good at playing the piano, I could play that like fluidly, but I can't. Isn't that the Piano Man is the one that everybody's? Isn't that's Billy Joel? Am I playing this right? There's something very like direct about this piano sound that just makes it really fitting for like playing anything. New York State of Mind. Sure, right now. Right. Yeah, I'm just playing every song out of C now because for me it's like when I remember music, I remember it like relative to each other, not the actual key that is played in. Like I can just shift the keys, but it's more like how the notes are related to each other from the whatever the bass is, you know. I think they call it like relative ear or something. Anyway. With that New York State of Mind, what is that? Isn't it? Is there a piano bit in that? That's like it's like some kind of chord stuff. That's a different song. Anyway, right, we're getting to that part of the stream now where I've lost all direction and actually gone over time and just chilling. and evaluating whether I should stop or if I'm just chilling or what's happening. Am I making music still? But yeah, I can play like most. I can play kind of like most pop songs. It's like works well for like karaoke party. Like if I've heard the song, I can kind of like just play it by ear. Unless it's hard to play, then I can't play it. Someone is like, okay, next to Flight of the Bumblebee. I'm like, no, not doing that. I can sing it. It's not gonna sound good though. (1946) pre-piano. Oh yeah. Sampled Harold Rhodes' first ever. Ooh. Just like a straight note on the violin with like no vibrato sounds pretty good often. Can't use the flute. I'm just gonna delete it. Can't use it. No more. Not if it's not Hightail. Some light sprinkles. Need some less mix there, dry wet mix. There we go. Ooh, what if I do this like on every other beat? These handbells are really nice from Cinesamples. Cool. Baldur's Gate 3 a good entry to all the genre? Yeah, I would say yes. Baldur's Gate 3 is the greatest game ever made. Pretty much. Yeah, it's interpreting the challenge music. I know. The thing is, right now I'm kind of in a place where I'm trying to build the channel kind of slowly. I'm mostly trying to build the library more than anything before kind of going into like D&D environments and trying to push my music. Because as of now, I don't feel like I have enough sort of a product to maybe deliver like confidently. Like I feel like I need to have at least like 50 tracks in the library to call it like a library, you know. Otherwise it's just like a handful of music. You know, not a library of music. So there's that. I can put the horn in here actually. All of D&D stuff and Baldur's Gate just seems kind of overwhelming as a newcomer. Well, Baldur's Gate does a good job of just letting you play the game without you having to worry too much about the complicated rules of the game, you know? Like, you don't really need to... You can just level up your character and make the choices in the story, which is like... Most of the game in D&D is like not necessarily your character's abilities and magic and all of the rules. It's kind of more the role-playing part where you are a type of character with a type of personality in a type of world, meeting, you know, people in a type of story. So you are faced with choices, and then you make the choices based on what kind of character you are. And that's really the essence of role-playing games in general. But obviously there's different rule sets, and that kind of help the way that you solve how you manage to do things like fighting or convincing someone to do something or so on. It has a ton of replayability. I think that's what Baldur's Gate 3 tried to simulate. They tried to simulate, you know, the feeling of actually playing D&D in real life, which D&D in real life is like better. It's like heroin. It's like better than any game you've ever played. If it's played right with the right people, it's like so addictive because it's just the best. It's like suddenly you have this infinite kind of possibilities of whatever you want to come up with your character or the world or whatever you want to do. Because in a game, you know, you can only do what the game allows you to do. That's true to an extent with D&D as well, but you can try to do anything you want. You know, you might not succeed, but you can try, you know. that's why a lot of people, when they get into the first game of D&D, they're like, oh my god, I'm in the town. Oh, do I see anyone around me? It's like, oh yeah, there's like peasants walking around. There's some market people in the market selling their things, and there's a couple of guards over at the gate. It's like, okay, can I punch someone in the face? It's like, well, I mean, you can, but it might not be a very good idea. Okay, I punch someone in the face. It's like the first thing that a lot of people do. It's like, I go up to a guy, just whoever's closest. Okay, you go up to like a dude who's like, he's wearing a kind of a shabby hat. He looks like he might have been rich at some point, but now he's not very rich anymore. He's wearing a monocle. And you go up to him and he looks a bit startled and he's like, oh, sorry, what do you want, sir? And it's like suddenly you plant your fist in his face. And he stumbles backwards and is like, ah! And he's now lying on his ass in the dust. And he's like bleeding from his nose, and people are screaming around. And they're like, oh my god, assault. And he's like, oh, what did you do that for? And then suddenly you can see over your shoulder that the guards are now running in your direction. And, before long you find yourself in chains on the way to the dungeons. And you've done something stupid, and now you are in jail. You're going to jail. So it's like, that's the kind of thing that, it's funny, and we spend a lot of time laughing, really, when we play D&D, because it's like people imagine just the weirdest things that they want to try to do. Like they see a boss or a monster or like a bad guy that they know is bad, and they try to come up with some plan for how we're gonna like expose him, or how we're gonna defeat him, or how are we gonna do this and this and this. And some of the plans are good, and some of the plans are like really dumb, and that's kind of part of the game. It makes it so much fun to like just and as the DM, you want to try and exactly, it's like a story generator. Like the narrator is responsible for trying to help the players have the most fun possible and give them opportunities to it's like Dwarf Fortress tries to simulate like a living world where everything is like real and happening, but in D&D you don't need to really simulate anything, because you have a person with imagination sitting there, which is like the most advanced form of storytelling, or provided that your DM is not a complete potato. But if you have someone who's like reasonably decent at being a DM, then it's usually quite a lot of fun. And the thing is, you come up with the story together in a way a little bit, because you have your character and your character's motivations, and you try to sort of tell the DM, like, this is what I kind of want for my character. This is the kind of story arc that I imagined for my character. And you try and kind of work that into the story somehow with the DM. And he'll kind of help the character move in that direction. And it'll be like a nice surprise for the other players who don't know this backstory to that character. And so in my last campaign, I kind of tried my best to weave in everybody's backstory into the campaign setting, which was really satisfying, because you got to like, now it's this character's turn to have like a story moment, and it's like, oh, now it's this character's turn to have a story moment, and I kind of tried my best to like cycle, so everybody got like a chance to shine a little bit and have like something developing for their character that was also cool for the others to like witness and stuff. I didn't like in my limited time trying to be was the narrator. Okay. I feel like the whole point of experiencing it in a video game is to not have to be told everything you're seeing. Yeah, I mean, sure. I mean, that's a gimmick, It's like a gimmick that it's like you're kind of playing D&D, but everything is a game. And it's a creative choice, I guess, from their side, that they're like, well, D&D is usually played with a narrator, so normally these days we don't put narrators in things. Like, we don't put narrators in movies unless it's like a comedy, and we don't, you would never put a narrator on, like, say, like a James Bond movie. It would be like so like goofy, you know, and because narrators putting a narrator in anything these days is kind of goofy, but you know, we don't even do it on trailers. There wasn't that long ago since it was like, in a world, there's one man, you know. That was like, I don't know, or maybe that was like 20 years ago, but but now there's like, you would never hear that anymore. I get to trying to replicate D&D, but it seems so unnecessary. Yeah, it would have been interesting. I mean, if someone's made a mod where it just takes away all the narrator dialogue, that'd be funny. But I guess it's like the narrator kind of explains what your character is thinking or what's kind of going on, you know, in a way. I guess they could represent that sort of visually a little bit. Okay, gonna put a little bit more down on this. All right, let's see. The only thing is sometimes you actually do need it in Baldur's Gate 3 since there's so many different occurrences. Yeah, there's a lot of different things that happen, and your character never speaks. So they can't visually show all the strange little things happening, even despite it being a massive game. Yeah, it's kind of like how it feels to have a squiggly worm inside your brain and explaining like the pain. And there's so much like things happening in your mind, like how their mind connects, and it's kind of nice a little bit how it actually like the narration can sometimes help kind of fill some of the gaps in the sort of the narrative. But yeah, pros and cons for sure. Oh yeah, I was gonna put the horn here, wasn't I? Almost forgot. I'm just gonna do that, just like a simple fifth there. Oh, I see. do a little variation. I like kind of like taking one theme and like varying it like throughout the piece. Like it's, I guess there's a downside to never playing it the same way, but it's kind of the same, but it's like slightly different every time. So I have to embellish this bit like a little bit more probably. Actually, yeah, let's try to a bit more like that. I'm gonna go back to the loots, I suppose, get a bit more of that going. That was working quite well. I actually did post some of the Curse of Strahd stuff today on Reddit to get some feedback, and people seem to like it, which is nice. So I'm struggling now playing this. Maybe it's getting too late. Yes. Okay. Maybe we'll go back to the nylon guitar, baroque guitar doubling. Like you might have noticed, probably don't need this or this or this. Cool. Yeah. Have a good night. Thanks for coming. Always nice to see you around. Enjoy your pizza. low force flute. Guess you can't. It's kind of hard to hear. I should play it up. Actually, the dark flute kind of works, actually. That's interesting. Like me a bit of pitch bend. That it's like doesn't make sense for this instrument at all, but well, this definitely needs more reverb. I love those like bendy flutes, even though you can't do that on the recorder, but now you can. You gotta love it. You gotta love some pitch bendy flutes. Wow, okay. Didn't actually bend as far as I wish. I think that's a setting though. Maybe. I hope so. Pro edit pitch. Like usually it lets me edit how far it allows you to pitch bend. There we go. -2. That's what we want. Just gonna record that again. Slow pitch bends, like that's where it's at. Oh, yeah. But now I guess the clarinet and the flute is kind of like fighting for space. Fade this out. Fade this out. I wish I have the pitch run even slower. Yes. How slow can we go? Nice. Quite enjoyable. Oh, we can also increase the mix on the reverb as it bends away into oblivion. Goodbye. Oh, maybe it didn't work as well as I thought. I'll do that on the fade out here. Yeah, it's a little nicer. A little bit more natural. It's subtle. I mean, unnoticeable to most people, but... Oh, this is where I gotta hit him with the bells. Yeah. Bells of Epicosity. Let's go. I know I want to have like a pizzicato, but it's gotta be the right one. And I'm thinking maybe cello. It's gotta be like a dark pizz, but like high up. Ooh, maybe I can get a bit more of a distant mix on that. We crashed. Of course we did. I messed around and found out. Pretty good though, considering Logic's been running for quite a while. Quite a while without crashing tonight. Logic's done well. autosave 2 minutes ago? Could have done a lot of stuff in 2 minutes. Thing is, it takes a while to load up the project again as well, because it's like so freaking many instruments. Okay, we're back. Right. I was trying to get some pizzicato going. That doesn't sound quite right. Let's try viola. I don't know what I was expecting, but not this. Okay, let's load up another instance of this. Oh wait, wrong track. Okay, I see. I'm getting a little hung up on this, I think. I think I would be better served with just some harp. But a flageolet harp could be interesting. Maybe just that. Turn down a bit. I like this like waving, like it comes in and out like quite. Like it's kind of just like a wave that kind of comes in and out, you know. Need to go a little bit more heavy with this though. Yeah. Like that. Chimes. Why the hell not? Triangle. That little it's just so it's the you know, it's the little cherry on top. Yeah, I'll do like a little sort of low wave thing going on here. Oh, okay, this is ripe with opportunities here. Okay. No, I gotta go straight into the major chord there, I think. No sus4 bullshit. Gotta be bold. Gotta be bold here. All right. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Good, 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 good. It's a bit heavy-handed here. Come on. Cool. I love these strings. I don't think I'll ever get sick of them. It's just the best for like soft like support. Got a track spacer coming in from the English horn, which does that even exist? I don't think it's the right one though. I mean, I wanted to put it in from the English horn, but this isn't the one. Is it? Oh my god, it is. That's so crazy. Like, I must have had it coming in from the English horn on a different track on a template, because oh, this has got cellos. I don't think that's right. Cool. Okay. Funny. Oh yeah, I was gonna add the guitars. That's right. If that works though. Shit. Ugh. It's like so sensitive on the velocity. Like if I hit it too hard, it becomes like really awful. It's like either I commit to playing hard or I just go soft. Because he has these like this shift between low and high velocity is really harsh. Right. Probably like repeat that, but it's like repeating the ending kind of twice. It's kind of a thing. It's kind of a repeating pattern here. It's just because it kind of winds down the entire section, I suppose. Oh, did I? Okay, no, it's fine. Good. All right. Let's see how this turned out. Ah, jeez. It doesn't go down to the E flat. The E flat is a key, like a keystroke for turning on like strumming. I'll just fade this out. Maybe I just copy paste actually. Ah, shit. Ooh. All right, I'm probably gonna quit soon. I'm yeah. I mean, I said that an hour ago, so. I hope you're enjoying the stream, even if I'm not talking a lot. I'm just kind of focusing on the writing right now. Plus, it's probably because I have a bit lower energy because I've been doing this for 3 hours. Yeah. You know what? I just realized this melody is actually almost the same as the other melody I wrote for this channel, The Long Road. It's not the same. It just starts the same. And you know that's okay, because it means it's part of the same ecosphere. Okay, I'm glad I didn't steal it from some other place. I stole it from myself. It just means I have no longer the ability to come up with new ideas. Oh yeah, I'm starting to get sleepy. Probably time to throw in the towel. Which I will. All right. Thank you everybody for coming, and yeah, awesome to see people come and watch the stream. It's always nice to have visitors. That makes me feel like I'm streaming for somebody, and yeah, it's great. If I was streaming alone, then, well, I'd still be making music, let's face it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you thought it was nice to listen to some fantasy music. And either I'll finish it for next time, or I'll finish it in the next session. I mean, it's probably fine to keep working on this next time too. Anyway, have a good night or rest of your day, and yeah, see you next week. And keep an eye out for new videos on